So I'm seeing this going on here in New York City and stuff like that, and areas around what do you call it areas around the nation. And I was just saying that this is not. I should turn the music here. This is not something about freedom of speech. This is more like just like just, no order at all, and lawlessness and stuff like that. It has nothing to do with freedom of speech. It's right to bear arms. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, citizens do have that and stuff. But it's unfortunate that it is some of a civil war and whatnot, and you get sick and stuff, and you're like caught in the middle of it. Like, what is the fascist statement of it? We want this guy crucified. Dollar Tree doesn't sell vinegar now or something like that. We want this guy crucified. Christ, Judah. What was the first thing? I don't know. It's just past my mind. But, has nothing to do with freedom of speech. It's just material wealth and stuff like that. There's anarchy and stuff like that. Where it's obvious polarized, polarized thought in the way things are governed and stuff. Stakes and claim stakes in civilization and stuff like that. Not just like double XL, a hill figure boxer shorts or something like that. But sit up here in the middle of this as a so-called citizen of the United States, really shows like 4 or 5 days. It's like and they put it on where the media is like anarchists are like siding with anarchy and stuff like that. The media is siding with anarchy and stuff like that. Who knows? I mean, who knows who's who? The law and stuff like that. And there's no loyalty. Even if people get free money and stuff like that, or something to that effect. There's no loyalty to the United States. I mean there's nothing at all. Me as a disabled person, discriminated as racism and hate and stuff like that. It's hard to see why you can be stretched to the limit or whatnot. You say, oh, he's alien or something like that. But there's no loyalty to the United States at all. There's none whatsoever. I mean, other than we have freedom to enterprise and stuff like that. Freedom of capital, venture capitalism and stuff like that. There's no loyalty to the United States whatsoever. And the fact that racial tensions all over into it. And it's just kind of like, you say the realness is what's the comedy of it? Like you see these guys in the background of New York City doing some like tap dancing dance, and, it's like it's like in the end you catch it from both sides. Like I mean, we know who has a stake in the claim, stake in civilization or something. But you catch it from both sides. Of like, I don't say anything. I don't say anything. I don't say anything. Like you got freedom of speech. You really have freedom of speech. So we want your voices heard. Social media, and say get on social media platforms like YouTube and stuff like that. Citizens of the United States. And say, look, for the majority of the people, we don't believe in that shit. Take a poll right now. What you should feel had it happen to this lawlessness that's going on. I mean, get on a social media platform. Then anarchists using their phones to coordinate what block to go to next, to loot what next, or the double XL next time. Get on social media, get your voices heard, follow the president, follow law enforcement, and and say, look, this is how I feel about it. I mean, and you don't have to have any background. You can be any background. You don't have to be a certain background and say, oh, I've been saying that. That's why I'm leaving. So, but to prove it, make your voices heard and stuff like that. Take a media poll and say, look, this is what I feel about it as in the United States. Should we aftermath of all this? A lot of people are gonna think differently about the United States. And they're like, I don't know, man. It's kind of, questionable.